Hello, it's Darren Monroe, and on behalf of Chad Nicely, we're talking about how do you take this to the next level. Hey, listen, we're talking about attracting, connecting, enticing. Remember, I've showed you that for 3 days. How to do that, how to get people replying back to you and connecting to you. But now we got to talk about converting, and you're doing that through conversations. Hey, what if somebody reaches back at you like this? Well, guess what? People have had, hundreds of people have had people reach back at them as prospects that connected with them, and they said, hey, how do I get some help? This guy in particular reached back at me, and he did $2 million in sales last year, and he wants to do $6 million in sales. Here's what I guarantee all of you. When people reach back at you, entice with you, and connect with you, you're going to fail closing them 100%. I'm sorry. It's going to happen. You cannot. That's basically why we taught this for free, because we wanted to show you getting leads is the easy part. Closing people is another thing, because if you try to go on LinkedIn with that typical closing or traditional closing methods, or even even if it's not super salesy, you're going to mess up 100%. I guarantee you that 1000% actually. So you need a way to close. And think about it like this. I have a customized tailored VIP mentorship, meaning I'm coaching with you one-on-one for 6 months, and we start from go from the moment you get back here. And I want you to understand what that means. See, right now, I know for a fact that 100% of you do not have a way to close on LinkedIn that actually works. I know it. I know it for a fact. Everybody I've talked to does not have that. And the biggest investment you can make is in being able to close a business as well as prospect every day and every week. It's absolutely a must. Here's another thing that's a must. You have to be able to position yourself. In this case, you're positioning yourself as a doctor, as a professional who's helping people out. You're closing from the heart. You're closing from that real part of you. I also want you to understand you're doing it from a level of authenticity, real, raw, relevant. Let me tell you that LinkedIn did a study, and they found out that 88% of the decision makers on LinkedIn, and we're talking about millions of people across the world, said the same darn thing. They're looking for people they can trust, that are real and transparent, and that's what you get. That's what you learn how to do. And here's the other thing, being your natural you and your voice. Here's another thing. I've taught this for years. I'm talking about at least since 2012, how to charge more money for your products, programs, and services. But here's the thing, and this is how this relates to LinkedIn. What you're learning is how to stay away from the bottom-feeding businesses that can destroy you. You don't need bottom-feeding businesses when you're in a land filled with gold and honey. Now, here's the thing, golden honey and money. Now, here's the thing. You need to learn how to write articles the right way. If you do the same thing that you do on a blog or on Facebook, you're going to screw this up royally. There's one key thing you should not be doing that you would do on Facebook and everywhere else. And if you do that, you fail and you won't get business. And that is, well, not going to tell you. Here's the thing. Oh, aren't I a tease? That's horrible. LinkedIn group influence. How do you influence a group without spamming them and looking like a total turd? Here's another thing. Advanced. Listen, there's so many people spamming this crazy. You don't want to look like that. But what about advanced media marketing? You know what this really is? I should call this advanced how to create your own TV show on LinkedIn. In other words, you're going to create your own little mini TV show, not a commercial, TV show, not a salesy commercial, and you're going to get people loving you, because here's the trick. You're going to do it in such a finely tuned way that's targeted to a finely tuned audience that you will be the only show of its kind. It's as if you created the first TV show ever for sci-fi and nobody else had sci-fi. You understand? That's how powerful it is, because it's very easy to stand out in a world filled in red just by being green. Okay, you just have to change. Everybody's copying everybody. You know what people are doing? They're taking all of the content that they got from Facebook and from YouTube and putting it on LinkedIn. Stupid, dumb, not the way to go. Okay, that is worth thousands in itself, what I'm teaching you there. Now, this is something I train in corporations, charging $25,000 plus. How do you track all of the top people who are your likely prospects? what they're doing. Are they changing jobs? Are they going over? And oh, by the way, how do you begin to see all the people who made the job switches and may have opened up their own companies? How do you find out what kind of content they like so you can make that content and you can write those articles and you can do those updates and you can create that media? That's what it's all about. This is amazing. This is worth $80,000 hands down. Hands down. Because inside of 6 months, honestly, I see people being able to do anywhere between $6,000 and $15,000 a month out of this. What I want you to understand is that Lead Conversion System Pro has been added as well. Chad did lifetime. Lifetime. You get the whole thing. And in addition to that, let me tell you something. Me and Chad got into a quick argument about this. I said, Chad, man, I haven't built a pipeline. I haven't done anything with Lead Conversion Pro. And he said, Darren, you're supposed to be building a tight pipeline. Come on, Darren, build a pipeline. And that real cool voice of his, right? He sounds like Jim Rohn at times. Jim Rohn rocks. So here's the deal. He built a pipeline for me. He said, Darren, I'm going to build this out for you. I said, what? I said, okay. And then he started explaining it like, Darren, I'm going to build. I said, no, shut up. Let me get out your way. Go ahead and build it. Then when he built it, he asked him, could he build it for everybody else? Usually he charges $18,000 for major companies to do this. So let's go over there and look at LCS and the build-out pipeline. Take a look for yourself. So with Lead Conversion Systems, you can build these great forms to fill out for either have your clients fill out or have your prospects fill out. And honestly, I fill it out for them. I treat them like the doctor's office where you go in and instead of you filling out the forms because you're sick or you don't want to go through the headache, I make it simple. So I talk to them on the phone, fill it out and let them know I'm filling it out. For prospects, I usually don't add in an email as much as I do just remembering it. So when people reply back to me on LinkedIn, I've enticed them and I want to get them into an appointment. I at least want to remember them. So I have them fill them out here. Then when they become clients, I have them fill out right here, the information here. In other words, they fill it out by telling me and I fill it out. Now, here's an incredible bonus worth $18,000. Chad and his team is going to build out this whole pipeline for you. See, when they fill out the prospect forms, they're here. So if I get an appointment scheduled, I can move them over here. If I have client onboarding, meaning the people over here become clients, then I move them over here. And then it's tagged in to have a welcome video for anybody over here that joins. Okay, so it's pretty cool, right? If they're a prospectus, if there's somebody who's on this area as a prospect, they're going to get my prospectus PDF. It's all built out for you. Very simple. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? I had to fight this guy to get to do that. Seriously. He was ready to gripe. He's like, Darren, why haven't you built out a pipeline? I said, I want you to be able to do it for me. I said, can you do it for everybody else? He's like, yeah. But he did it. He went and did it. So they're going to take a couple of days, build out an actual pipeline for you to add in your people. That is amazing. But then he got more generous. I guess I took him to a level where he said, well, what the heck? I told him, Chad, if I'm able to get 20 prospects in the next 60 days, what about making Lead Conversion System Enterprise a lifetime opportunity for people to do, get this? In other words, you can upgrade and build out for your whole team. He said, Darren, that's worth $20,000. You're nuts. I'm not going to do it. I said, but come on, man. You already did $18,000. I tricked you into that. Come on, do the rest. He said, okay, all right, I'm going to do this. That darn Darren. Now, you may be asking yourself, is it real? Can I get real people like what you have, Darren, those $24 million clients who are selling $2 million, trying to do $6 million in the next year? Can I get those people replying back to me? Hell yes. No bullshit. I kid you not. LinkedIn is amazing, and it's wide open because nobody knows how to get leads, prospects, and nobody knows how to close like this. This is unique. And the great part is there's no way in the world anybody would ever give you this kind of stuff with coaching for 6 months, with one-on-one that they work with you directly. That's unheard of. Okay? I'm telling you. This is something that should be, at least like on my end, just on the LinkedIn part alone, I would be charging $15,000 for. Seriously. And there are payment options in here. So go over to darrenmonroe.com/mentor. But let's really go through even more. I want to talk about a guarantee here. Okay? You can't lose risk reversal. If you follow all of my exact steps and you don't generate your first prospect reply on LinkedIn in 90 days, then you get your money back and I'll work with you for a year until you do. That's how confident I am. I think you got an idea that I'm very confident about this. I am. People are getting their replies already. They're already getting prospects. Hey, listen, lead gen mindset training. I don't want you to trip yourself up. Remember I told you you'd fail 100% if you try to close these people on LinkedIn? You can't. I'm sorry, you can't. You can go and try and figure that out, but you're going to lose millions of dollars in sales. And that's what the mindset training helps you do. Oh, by the way, again, I used to work for DreamWorks, MCA, Universal. My clients have included Interscope, Def Jam. My clients included in the past also Warner Brothers, Sony. I used to work at iHeartMedia, the largest radio station owner in the world. I'm the marketer for Jay-Z, Eminem, for The Roots, for Nelly Furtado, for Eminem, for, I think I said Eminem. I'm sorry if I said it before, but Toby Keith, okay, for Papa Roach. I want you to understand, I was the lifestyle marketer, meaning unconventional ways to promote what's happening other than radio and TV and the traditional advertising. But here's the thing you got to know, even 50 Cent. Here's the thing I really want you to know. I was working with these 200 plus celebrities before they were famous. When people were saying, Emma, who? They didn't know. And what I'm going to teach you on Facebook is how to target your target audience, just like I did and I've been doing for 25 years, even before there was a Facebook. Even before Zuckerberg was even in college. Here's the thing I want you to really pay attention to, though. Right now, I'm targeting 80,000 to 150,000 people downtown Chicago across 23 professions in law, medical, in engineering, architectural, business, finance, real estate, who are earning over $200,000 and who can afford to buy a $500,000, $1 million, $3 million home. I'm targeting both new money and old money and knowing the difference. That's how well I do this. That's why I'm getting brokers and luxury real estate firms who are reaching out to me. Even if I just did, some sort of promotion through their LinkedIn, it's a mind blower. But being able to target that audience on Facebook is worth a fortune. Think about your ability to do that. Think about how valuable that is. And oh, by the way, when you get successful, you got people copying you. They try all the time with me. It's a shame, though, because they look stupid trying to do it. And I'm going to teach you in a very rare training how to do this. Again, this is all backed by coaching. So you'll learn. You're like, Darren, they look just like me. What do I do? I said, laugh and point. Ha ha! That's what it's all about. Don't worry about the rest. So what are you going to get? Let's back it up. You're going to get coaching with me, okay? I say 90 days, LinkedIn Master Close VIP mentorship. Now, you might have said, well, Darren, you said 6 months. Yes, but in 90 days, you're going to start getting prospects. We're going to start running to get you prospects and clients to get this, okay? But I'm going to work with you for 6 months straight up. You got it. You got it here in my voice and everything, okay? It's all set. It's worth $80,000. I kid you not. Here's the other thing you're going to get. Lead Conversion System Pro. Lifetime. You're going to get Lead Conversion Build Out. Lifetime. You're going to get the bonus of Lead Generation Mindset Training. You're going to get the bonus of Facebook Lifestyle Marketing. You're going to get this bonus as copy proof, what to do when they copy you, training. You're going to get the mega bonus, an enterprise version of LCS, plus to build out $20,000. That is $130,000 in value. That is a no-brainer. Get over to darrenmonroe.com/mentor. If you have questions, you got questions. But the biggest question you should be asking yourself, how could I not get this?